Information is a new weapon and it is very, very powerful. Have you considered your use of social media lately? Have you considered the influence it has on you? When was the last time you sat down to check how far you have control over the things you consume? Because whether you like it or not, someone is influencing you out there. Someone is sending ideologies to train you to becoming something that they want you to be. Believe me or not, they know you better than you know yourself. And they know the things that your soul wants. So there's an algorithm for the soul. Social media is a new design that creates an algorithm for your soul. So they know what your soul wants and they know how it works. So they send these things to your soul to corrupt your soul, to make your system run in a way that is efficient and functional for them and not for you, for the benefit of someone else. So you are running your life thinking you are running your life based on your own script. People use information to harm you. People use information to take charge of your own life. Are you aware of that? Of the salient information you're consuming, the significant ones you're consuming. Somehow, someone is trying to get some information to you to design and redesign your system. You do not know that. So gradually, you are becoming someone who is displaying some certain attributes that were not part of the design, that were not part of your design in the first place. So now you're gradually becoming a machine in their hands because an information was transferred to you. So you are beginning to function in that order. Your mind is a ground where everybody is interested in. I hope you are interested in your mind as well, because that is how you take charge of your life. However, if you cannot take charge of what you must be on a strict diet when it comes to information. Don't consume anything. Any and everybody should not get access to you. Your mind is yours and you should decide what comes into your mind. So how do you consume information? Decide what is important to you. And maybe you have to unfollow some of these handles, right, that feed you with unnecessary information that are otherwise toxic to you sometimes. Believe me, sometimes you think you are able to sieve these things and know the real thing, to separate the wheat from the chaff. However, there are sometimes you may be very down to separate the wheat from the chaff, and you may be taking the chaff as your main item to identify with. That's very dangerous. With the necessary information and the right information, you can get kings to start behaving like slaves. Information is what people use to keep people in bondage these days. Information is what you use to captivate people. Information is what you use to position people. So these people may not know if they are functioning the way they are supposed to function. However, there is a design that is responsible for that, and that came through an information. What are they selling to you? What are you buying? Do you even know the systems you're subscribing to? Someone is taking charge of your life from an information they sent to you. Your reactions lately, they've been because of the things you know. Wait, have you examined yourself? The things you now know to be what you know. How did you get to know that? People formed your ideologies for you. Like I said, you must be on a strict diet when it comes to your information consumption, and you must have the discipline. Develop the discipline to maintain that diet. Not everything should come to your table as your information to consume. The conspiracy to keep you dumb is thick. It's thick. You must fight it. The cloud is very thick. You must fight it with all of you. You must decide that this is what you want to consume and this is what you do not want to consume. You must decide what the algorithm pushes you, especially on social media. So you must begin to look for ideologies that will set you on fire for global impact. These are the kind of information you should subscribe to. Look for game-shaping insight that will set you on fire for global impact. These are the things you are supposed to subscribe to. Not giving away your time for. And you see, time is a unit of life. If you spend your time anyhow, your life becomes anyhow. Because it is the basic currency of life. Time is the most common denominator for all of us. You have the same time as anybody you can ever think of. But they can make use of that time to become whatsoever they want to be. That's also possible with you. You can use your time to become whatsoever you want to be. But if you waste your life, you will regret. So you just live your life being a could have been. You know the things that you are supposed to do. You know your potentials, you know the heights you could reach. But you could not get there because at some point in your life you were indoctrinated wrongly. Someone sold you an idea that pushed you down and you remain down forever. So ideologies are the demons of the 21st century. And those who can guard their heart very well will become a dumping site for these demons. And you know things about demons. Once it sees a place that is comfortable, they go and bring more. So your life becomes a manifestation of ideologies that were sent from hell. Your army at the gate is your wisdom. So you've got to trace the right knowledge. A lot of knowledge out there is meant to keep you as a slave. And you have to open your eyes to see it. If you can't see it, how do you want to break free? That is the problem, you know. Because first, you have to observe, to see what is meant to keep you a slave. Then you learn how to break free from that. But if you're too blind to even see these things that are keeping you captive, then there is no help for you. Evaluate yourself. Reevaluate yourself to see that your life is in your head. Now, if you discover your life is actually in your head, what are these designs that are not actually in your heads? Redesign your life. Reinvigorate yourself and reinvent yourself. So one of the cure is strategic and disciplined consumption of information. You must be deliberate, and the information you should consume must be strategic. Position yourself where information that are meant for your growth come in. Don't sit there around and be a dumping site for information that are meant to keep you captive. Set yourself free today, because no one is going to come and save you. You need superior wisdom to lead your life, and you must source for it.